There are some huge changes going on at the farm here, and I wanted to share this with you guys this Saturday morning. We're starting to do every Saturday morning here a little live video, partially because I've been so behind on creating daily videos. And one of the reasons I've been so behind on creating daily videos is because we have been spending so much time building up this property and making this property different. And we'll talk about that in this morning, Saturday morning live stream. So thanks for joining. We're going to check on the animals before we get started with the big machines here. And I'll catch you up to date on some of the changes that have taken place that we haven't been able to share on the video feed yet, just because we've been very, very busy. So let's start with our Rangers. Our Red Rangers are out on pasture now. Let's say good morning to the Red Rangers. They're out right now. Hey guys. I got them some feed and water at the end of the tractor here. There they go all the way in the back. I think there's almost 20 Red Rangers in there. Give you a look at this is our chicken tractor. We went with the A-frame chicken tractor, and you can see how to build it on our channel. We did a 3-part series because it was a pretty long build. It's got hardware cloth so that nothing can get in there and hurt our Red Rangers. And it's built out of cattle frames, like cattle panels. So cattle panels, big A-frame. They're out on grass right now. We've done some work in the garden. We've got potatoes planted. I got a video on that, but again, just been so busy working on the farm. Haven't been able to get that video out yet. So now we're gonna head over to the barn. Now here is one of our big changes for this year. This is where our orchard is going in, and you'll notice this orchard is beautifully raked out. There ain't a rock on the whole place, and that's because we just spent a whole entire day yesterday taking all this pasture and this lower road here and raking it. You can see how much smoother it is than it was. This is all nice and smooth. Then we got our hill. That's where the orchard's going. And that machine right there, skid loader with that attachment on the front, there's the rock hound. This machine here is called a rock hound, and it's an attachment that goes on a skid loader. It's run by hydraulics, and what happens if you look very closely, it has rows and rows of what are like rake teeth. And it goes around and it rakes up all the rocks and it puts them in the bucket. And then you go and dump the bucket wherever you're filling. You can see I've been dumping it on the edge where we're filling. And so this whole new pasture has been rock hounded. There's no more rocks in the pasture. Hi there, Teresa. Howdy one and all. Down in the lower area here. That all I have to do today. And then up the hill, and we've put a road in here and here that goes all the way up in the back. And hey there, Weekend Homestead. How you doing, Will? So big changes to this property, and there's going to be so much more usable space. You can see down here, that's our new pasture area. So if you follow where I'm pointing, kind of that whole new section, it's going to be fenced in all the way up back to the barn here. And that way we'll be able to take animals out of the barn and walk them, and they'll all be here in this pasture. Peoria Dude wants to know what kind of cover grass / crops will we seed with it. Great question. So Peoria Dude, we're getting someone here on Monday from a company that's called Lightning Tree Feeds. They're in Connecticut. They sell bulk feed and seed they sell bulk feed and seed They're going to come here and look at the property, look at our layout. We're going to talk about what animals we have coming in here, what our goals are for the pasture and the property. They're going to put together a custom seed mix, and we're going to make a video so you guys will be able to see what we're putting in for the pasture. And once she's here on Monday, we're going to chat about it. After that, we'll go and pick up the mix. Will wants us to come over to the weekend homestead with that attachment. That thing's awesome, Will. And the Rockhound, it was a $150 rental. So we rented it for the weekend. I rent it for the weekend because usually they'll give you Sunday for free. And so it's $150 a day. So figure it sure beats hand raking this entire place. And it really does a nice job at smoothing out, especially for we wanted our pasture to be nice and smooth. You know, don't want any potholes or nothing, no broken ankles for any of the animals. Here's our road. The road's nice and smooth now, no rocks in the road to bust a tire on. And then again, that whole orchard section, that's all nice, smooth, rock hounded. And today, I've got a bit of an adventure ahead of me today. I'm gonna be headed up where the guineas are right now. If you can see them, we're gonna be headed up the mountain. And way on top of the mountain, that's where I do a lot of my hunting. And so we're gonna plant a whole nother plot up there, a food plot, and hopefully be able to get some deer to come into that food plot. We've done it years previous, but I've never had a really good growth, so we went and knocked down way more trees. We're going into the barn now. Let's say hi to the piggies. Hey there, piggies. Got a bunch of sleeping piggies. Piggies are all muddy. They're probably a little mad at me right now because I can't let them out, because the first thing I'm going to do is go rockhound the pig pasture. And before I go and rockhound that, I don't want them running around it. Will, thanks, man. Any of you guys watching, if you don't already, check out the Weekend Homestead. If you're not already watching Will's videos, go and check out Will's channel, the Weekend Homestead. Will's got some great stuff. He's got a beautiful orchard that we're jealous of over here, man. His orchard is pristine. I was watching the drone footage the other day. That thing is gorgeous. So go check out the Weekend Homestead, any of you who haven't already seen Will's channel. So here we have our Cornish crosses. We're raising, I got 50 Cornish crosses in here. We usually do about 50 meat birds. We'll do a video on our brooder setup, but you can see it's pretty simple. We got our nipple drinker, our feeder, our Primo heat lamps from Premier One. Those things are awesome heat lamps. They're very safe and very durable. And we got 50 Cornish crosses in here right now. So we got 50 Cornish crosses and about 20 Red Rangers. So that puts us at about 70 meat chickens for the season. We got 70 meat chickens. We got all the pigs. We've already put some duck up for the year. We were enjoying our duck eggs this morning. Some yummy Muscovy duck eggs for breakfast. There's our rooster, Fluffyfoot, and some of his hens. Hi guys. They love this freshly tilled up soil. They've been going crazy with it. I see the guineas. Now before I end and hop in the machine today, I just want to give you a little glimpse up on the hillside. I don't know how far I'll have signal, but I wanted to show you what we've been doing. So this is, hey Ben, thanks for the super chat, Ben. Ben is a huge supporter of Homesteady with his super chats, so thank you so much, Ben. And guys, we do these live streams with the support of our super chatters, so thank you to all you who've been able to help support the channel with the super chats. So Ben asked a question here, let's see it. Ben, how many duck eggs you get a day from them? Great question, Ben. The Muscovies are not awesome when it comes to production numbers. They're not like a really great egg layer. They're kind of a nice mix. They're not a really messy duck. They're not messy. They're not too noisy or dirty. They're my favorite duck as far as raising goes. The meat is delicious. We tried some Muscovy meat a week or so ago. We butchered up some ducks and we took care of some of the drakes. And the meat's like really nice dark meat. We did like a shredded beef with it. And so really good quality meat, really good quality eggs. But the egg production, right now we're getting we have 4 and 3 of them, I don't know if they've even started laying yet because they're you know, new ducks. So I'm not sure what to expect. Our one duck who we've had for a while, she's laying maybe 1 in a week. Maybe we'll get 4 or 5 duck, maybe 4 duck eggs right now. So I'll be able to update that a little bit more, Ben, a little bit later. Kevin wanted to know how much land we were on. Kevin, we have 10 acres. So I put this road in. This is a new road. And let's walk, and I'm probably going to lose signal here and not be able to chat anymore. So here's one of our new roads. This place was covered up. It was like a dump. People just dumped all their garbage, all their broken glass bottles, recyclables. So we've been going and trying to unbury all the just nasty. You can see all these glass here. We've been turning it up, and we're trying to just pick through it because I don't want my dog or any of my other animals getting cut on it. And then here we have another new road. This road did not exist before. This was a fun one to make with that machine. Very, very steep. I knew I'd lose signal there, so we can't go up too far. That's about as far as we can make it. But I'll show you on the hill here too. We'll take a walk. I've thinned this area out and also rock hounded this, and today I'm going to be going up real high onto the mountain. But just take a look at how beautiful this is. Nice and open. There again, there's my tree, my deer blind back there. And here's another road up. You can see it just opened up. Now the sun's coming through. Grass can grow. It's going to be really beautiful. So thanks for joining, guys, for our walk this morning. I got to jump in that rock hound. It's loud and noisy and dusty and hot. I got to spend the rest of the day in that machine, just taking care of the rest of the property and up on the mountain. Thanks for joining for our Saturday morning chat. We're going to try to do these each week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.